Thank you so much, Daniela. We're in one of the swing bouts right now. We're in round one right now between Angel Serrato and Abaddon Hernandez, Diego. We're in round one right now, but what have you seen from both of these guys so far?
Well, they're starting to pick up the pressure here. They started off very well, feeling each other out, as we expected. Good technique on both sides. We saw a victorious Sammy Hernandez last time around in a Mace card versus Chapa. And we see out here Serrato, that's debuting. He was supposed to debut a month or two ago. Unfortunately, his opponent dropped out on his debut, so he was very, very excited. And usually when, that happens to you, you come out guns blazing. Your training camp has been prolonged longer than you wanted it to, so you're out here looking for blood. So honestly, this was going to be my fight of the night that I had my eye on, because I knew what Sammy brought to the table, and I knew that Omar Figueroa Sr. was not going to bring just anybody to the table to debut versus a very game opponent here in Sammy that we have.
As you can see, Serrato using that speed in his debut as well, Diego.
Yeah, he's very, very agile, very skinny frame, but he seems like he got power behind those punches as well.
And this is our last fight of the night as well, Diego, so maybe we see some fireworks here, hopefully.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the crowd is lit. Nobody's really left. Usually sometimes when the swing bouts happen after the main event, people leave, but we got a packed crowd here again. Sammy's a great fighter. Serrato's a great fighter as well, that I'm sure debuting today. But again, I could tell that he has some experience for sure, undoubtedly.
And round one is in the books between these two. So, Diego, from what we saw, for the viewers who didn't catch the first half of that first round there, what did you see?
Look, I saw a lot of feeling out within those first minute or two. I did see Sammy kind of was the more technical, but I felt Serrato started picking it up to finalize that first round. I felt Serrato had more volume to finish out the round. So it's a very hard round to judge. Thank God I'm not the judge.
And this is a 4-round bout as well. So we're in round one in the books. Now we're going to move on to round two here. Like you said, not a lot of experience between these guys. El Serrato making his debut here tonight. And, we just saw Hernandez just at our last card back in Harlingen, back in May as well, picking up his first professional win as well.
Yeah, he had an incredible outing. You could tell that he had a great technique, that he has a great guard. But I even like Serrato. Serrato has a nice stance. He doesn't stay on the line of sight as well, which Sammy does that as well. But I think Serrato does just a little bit of a better job making sure that he doesn't stay as a sitting duck for his opponent there. Nice exchange by both of them. This is a very evenly matched up fight, man. I mean,
it is. Both of these guys just trying to beat each other to the punch, because you can tell that both are anticipating each other's move, but both of them are trying to be a little bit quicker to the punch. Little break up there by the official.
That was a great job by Serrato. He was kind of, I forgot what that technique's called, but you kind of punch their punch downwards. Ricky Palacios is going to hate me. He taught me the name of that, but Perry, I think Perry, maybe something like that. Could be wrong. Great job by Serrato there against the ropes, putting Sammy there.
Big right there by Serrato.
They're landing. They're getting through the guard of Sammy, and that's one thing I highlight about Sammy. I've always liked Sammy's guard, but Serrato's doing a great job to find those openings. And he stays somewhat lanky, right?
Both of these guys are very lengthy as well.
Yeah. The only difference is that I feel Sammy puts more weight on that front foot, which could leave him susceptible for a barrage of punches. And Angel kind of sits back a little bit. He's kind of more easygoing when he gets a barrage towards coming to him. It seems that he easily gets out of the way, and Sammy kind of absorbs some of those punches because he's kind of heavier on that front foot. Oh, nice straight.
Big
left shot.
Nice shot there by Serrato.
Oh, both of them.
Another big one. Both of them right there. Both landing some good blows here in the second round, Diego.
Yeah, again, very even matchup here. Both of these guys have good technique. They got good power. They got good head movement. They're not sitting ducks. They're staying light on their feet. A great also exchange top and the bottom. They're not just staying, you know, sometimes when you got new guys, they're just trying to shoot for the head. These guys understand that they got to go low, they got to go high. They got to make sure to mix it up, man.
As we got the final 10 seconds of the second round here. Oh, a big uppercut there by Sammy.
Sammy bleeding from the nose now.
Sammy is bleeding from the nose, so Serrato got a good shot on him.
Absolutely.
But Sammy also had his fair share of, you know, great punches thrown there and landed in that second round, as we can see here as we look at some of that second round action, Diego.
Yeah, you can tell he was trying to parry those punches there by Serrato. Good body shots there by Serrato.
As you can tell, speed is, you know, both of these guys' biggest strengths.
Yeah. And these guys are not the lightest either. I mean, they're at 132. Obviously, they are on the light spectrum, but there's one.
But if you're looking at tail of the tape, I mean, you know, their reach is about the same, their height is about the same, their weight is the same. I mean, if they're going against any other opponent, you know, they may have the advantage, but they're going against each other, which makes it very interesting because it's almost a battle of who has more experience, who has more technicality, who's just, you know, better equipped, you know, to go the distance. Hopefully these 4 rounds here in this final fight.
Well, they're both going fast. They're both throwing aggressive. It's who doesn't slow down. That's what it comes down to. Who will slow down first? Because they're both throwing hard. They're going fast. They're both trying to dominate. And it swings from Serrato to Sammy that all of a sudden Sammy's in the middle. Serrato dominates the middle again. So it's a lot of back and forth on both of these guys here. You can see Sammy trying to spin out of there.
Sammy able to land a little bit of a baby hook there.
You know, Sammy, I like him more as a rangy fighter, but Serrato's just as good with the range, so I understand why maybe the range factor Sammy's trying to avoid, trying to make it more of a dirty fight. As you can see, he's not trying to jump back too much. He tries to stay in the pocket with Serrato.
Right. Both of these guys, I would say a very even fight so far.
Yeah, it's 100% even. I am glad we are not the judges right now.
Oh, I know. It's better we hear talking about it than, you know, trying to decide a very good fight like this.
Absolutely.
You know, we can sit back, talk about it, and, you know, enjoy it.
Nice 1-2 there from Sammy. I mean, they both have a tremendous amount of output on both of their behalf. They're just constantly throwing.
Non-stop.
Oh, nice body shot there by Sammy. I mean, this looks like it has everything in the works to be a 4-round decision by either or.
It certainly does.
They're not slowing down. Nobody looks really hurt other than the little bit of the blood from the nose on Sammy, which looks like his corner were able to control that. Now you could tell they're not as much as output happening here. You could tell they're being more precise that with what they're going to throw. They want to make sure that it's going to be on target and not to throw just to throw. Especially as we're winding into the 4th. You know that it's kind of like the last straightaway. If this was a track and field meet, you're turning the corner now.
It's that last 100 meters.
It's the last 100 meters or so. And so you don't want to empty out the tank until you get to that 50-meter mark.
And you can tell as well, both of these guys, they're waiting for someone to make a mistake, but neither of them want to. As you can see, the final 10, and there's the end of round 3. Round 4, Diego, I think we're in for a treat. I think both are going to empty the clip here.
They have to.
You have to.
They're both young, hungry guys. Again, I think it's too tight of a race. You never want to leave it to the judges, especially as it's such a tight outing, knowing that this 4th could be the deciding factor. I mean, you never want to go through a De La Hoya Trinidad where De La Hoya's corner telling them, take it easy, you got it, just survive, and then you end up losing that last and final round, and that becomes the tipping point for the match. That's what sucks. You cannot go to sleep doing that. I mean, I don't mind losing knowing that I left it all on the line, but knowing that I had something in the tank and not doing anything about it, trust me, that weighs tons compared to disciplining yourself and
something that will keep you up at night, you know, something that you think of, down the road in your career, thinking, a what if scenario, and you don't want that. You don't want any regrets. You want to leave it all in the ring there. As we get ready for the fourth and final round of our final fight here at the Harlingen Convention Center, brought to you by JuarezRolos Promotions and Boa Entertainments, as well as ValleyCentral.com. As you can see here, Hernandez, Serrato, but you can hear the chanting of both of these fighters' corners. A mixed crowd, to say the least, Diego.
Right. This has been definitely probably the closest tight-knit match the whole night.
We have had all night, yes, exactly. We got off to that hot start, TKO, knockout, TKO, but now it's kind of shifted gears a little bit and been a little bit more evenly matched as we've seen, the last half of the evening here.
Yeah, absolutely.
A big combination right there by Serrato. But Sammy able to, weather the storm.
Sammy controlling the ring here. Serrato's definitely trying to, he just took over the rear control now. A little bit over the 90-second mark here.
About 1:40 to go in this final fight here at the Harlingen Convention Center.
You guys are getting a treat right on time. You guys saw the totality from beginning to end of Next Generation 7 here, guys. 7 incredible bouts.
As you see Serrato, keeping Sammy kind of onto the balls of his feet here, kind of leaning forward. Ooh, a big left there.
Slugfest. That's all I got to say about this one.
That's all you have to say about that is slugfest here, which is what you want to see from two guys who are trying to prove something and, make something of their careers.
Well, they've probably never thrown this amount of punches in a sparring match due to their young career. So this is definitely a good test for both of them.
And that comes with experience, like you said, Diego.
Absolutely.
None of these guys have that experience. So they're finding out for the first time here tonight.
Serrato just moves so crisp, so good, man. I mean, Sammy does as well, but Sammy has more of a stiffer posture. Serrato's more loosier, I don't know, just has more agility to his name.
As we are almost 10 seconds away from the final round, there's the 10-second call as they are just going for it all now. Serrato landed a big hits on Sammy, but both of them just slugging away here. And there's the bell.
What a match.
What a match there, Diego.
What a match. And my prediction is done once again. I knew this was going to be the fight of the night.
And now it's down to the judges and their decision here, Diego. It's going to be a tough decision as well.
I don't even care where it goes, to be honest. Let whoever was supposed to win, win. Whatever the boxing commission thinks is best. Tough one. I would say if I had to choose, Serrato with the split decision, slight decision.
I would say it would be a split decision as well.
But either or, you can't get upset.
As we can see, we got our special guest here once again enjoying the fights here tonight. It's been a great night of boxing here in the Valley on KGPD 4.1 and Valley Central Plus. Blake Collin, Diego Gutierrez, his son right here, Dante, as well. It's been an incredible night of boxing. We're about to hear the final announcement of the winner of our last fight here between Hernandez and Serrato. We're both thinking split decision. Either way, both of these guys put it all on the line here in the ring, and both guys have nothing to hang their heads about.
No, not at all. These guys are both winners in my book tonight. I can't wait to see either of them back in the ring.
As we wait to hear the announcement of the final decision here.
Chapa, juez Beltrán da tarjetas idénticas, 39-37, a favor de el vencedor de esta pelea por decisión mayoritaria, Ángel El Santo.
Majority decision. No, it was majority. And there you have it. We knew it was going to be a close draw, a close decision.